What's up, everybody? Welcome to the #1 podcast. Coming out of the Carolina, straight no change. Jesse Mitchell coming to you live. You already know we in the Icebox. Better producer in the land, Vic Frost.
You know it.
Student University, bro. I don't know. Somebody in the comments asking me about something. I don't know what they're talking about. But prepare yourself to be inebriated about the Mitchell Magic. This is where it happens. This is where it explodes and just jumps on you. And next thing you know, poof. You're intoxicated.
Like that.
Come on, bro. Just like that. Ooh, so we got a lot of opinions and a lot of speculation about this Nolan Wells case, huh? We talked about last week, the young brother that lost his life out with his white friends and nobody knew nothing. Deactivated social media pages, parents lawyered up, et cetera, right? Nobody knows nothing. On the same day, though, we had a case of our brother Deion Walton, who went swimming on the July 4th in Alabama with his all-white friends, friend group again, and he came up unalive too. Same day in Alabama. Young brother said he went to the pond swimming with friends, and he went under the water and never surfaced. No criminal activity is suspected. Now explain to me how ain't no criminal activity expected before the autopsy's done. How that makes sense? Now we've inspected no inspection of the body, but we automatically putting out there no criminal activity is suspected. Why, based on what? What they said?
Right.
Really? Since when?
Already a suspect.
Since when is that? When is that protocol? Okay. And so this is another case of another black body just gone and just coming up missing and just coming up unalive, and that's just that, huh? Just coincidence. How all this happened on July 4th when the white supremacists was marching, all this and all that, but all this stuff is coincidence, right? I'm sure it's all coincidence, right? Yeah.
All the coincidence.
Right, yeah. Okay. So this is my thing. So, hold up. This is my thing. And since this has been happening, not only since that happened last week, but since anytime something happens with white and black, and we try to come out and speak up on it or whatever, here we go with these hand-picked cocksuckers, these boot-licking trustees got to get on here. Not only do they be in the comments, they actually take the time to make videos. Not all of them. Some is good white folk. Boss them good white folk. They've been good to me. What you mean? They've been good to me and my people. Yeah. Boss good white folk. I don't know what y'all been through, but I ain't never seen no racism, no fault.
What?
What? Like, when do you ever see white people make a video defending us when they talk about us?
I'll wait.
They be in the comments, fatigue this, fatigue that. You don't see nobody talking about, no, it's not all of them. They're not all like that. They don't make no video saying, you know what, y'all shouldn't be talking about black people like that. They're not all like that. You know, no. But we so ready to defend master and defend boss that soon as something happened that we supposed to unite and be together, y'all so ready to be divisive and be on their side thinking they're gonna accept you. They might still let us into the party. No, you're not. Your black ass is gonna be outside. That's how the game go. Like, this is insane, yo. I was like, well, explain to me why y'all feel y'all have to do that and why y'all continue to do that. Why y'all feel y'all got to defend white people? They can't defend themselves. Like, even if, like you said, it ain't all white people I'm sure don't feel and think that way. But even the ones who don't, the good ones y'all say, they don't put their opinion forth, they sit back. And they keep their opinion to themselves. Yeah. But the black people, we gotta come out and check each other about it. We gotta go at each other for boss. We gotta go to war for boss. And that's the same problem back with slavery. When they talk about you want to separate, in other words, no, we can't leave boss. No, this is boss. And they want to tell boss about your plan and all that. How you a slave like me and you telling boss like me, you boot-licking trustee? Explain that to me, Hoppin' John. Like, come on now. That was a trustee in life, Hoppin' John. He was a trustee in life. Yeah, Hoppin' John. Yeah, he was in there. Yeah. You don't realize that when you watch the movie, probably, but yeah, he was a prisoner. Right. You act like he had a job. like he was just at work. Right. Because they had to fool him to think because he got a little position, he was above somebody, and no, you ain't really a prisoner no more. Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. And just because I put you over them, you still ain't no better than them. And I don't think that of you. Right. And as soon as you step out of line, I'm gonna show you that. You gonna do what I want you to do. That's how I'm gonna show you. Right. And that's the same way they've been playing the game all this time. But no, we still Got to go take the time to make whole videos and, oh no, please, no, what y'all, no, don't do that, no, boss, no, not all of them, no. I had a good one that looked out for me last week, and they did something for my mama 10 years ago. Man, what are y'all talking about here? What does any of that have to do with systematic oppression and racism? Nothing. Nothing at all. An ideology that's been taught in households and upbringings for decades. Like, this is insane, yo. Insane. Like, I need somebody to explain it to me. When you see this video, whatever, let me know. Why y'all feel they always got to defend boss? They can't defend themselves? I think they did a pretty good job all these years of taking care of themselves myself. I mean, am I saying something wrong? Somebody let me know. I mean, please, let me know. Because I'm sick of it. Every time I see it, something happen, we gonna start talking about this. Oh, you guys are race baiting. And no, they're not all like that. No. Oh, I can't believe you guys are saying this. And no, and now you're saying that we shouldn't do this. Well, I'm not gonna say that because what are you talking about? Yes, look at the statistics, look at the numbers. Like, what are you talking about? This continues to happen. It's just nobody know nothing, and it just ended, it's over, it's swept in the rug, another black body, another black kid, or body buried, and everybody move on with their life. Like, insane. Insane.
Crazy.
Insane. But here we go. We got to defend boss, though. Bootlicking trustee cocksuckers. Yeah, I said it. On my damn nerve. Chaps my ass. Then, another thing I be seeing these videos, I see a lot of videos online of incidents and stuff, altercations and stuff going on. Now, this particular incident I saw two. I saw one where a guy was in a parking lot, got into it, was harassing the guy, they got into it in the parking lot, the guy went and got in his car, the guy's beating all in his car with some kind of metal pipe or something, he's destroying windows out the car and all that. The guy ends up running him over, all right? Now, in that incident, okay, put a pin in that incident. So, and there's people all outside watching all this go down too, right? So boom. So then I got another incident. I see another video of a girl coming home from the hospital. She got a baby with her. It's a girl, they like in the hood of the projects or whatever. It's a girl waiting outside for her. There's a bunch of people outside. And the girl waiting outside for her wants to fight her. So the girl say, all right, let me go inside and put my baby down. You know, she ain't tripping, let me put my baby down. The girl just jumps on her right there while she got the baby, right? They fight or whatever, and then she ends up pulling out the strap and hitting her, shooting her with the strap. And once again, in both incidents now, everybody screaming and hollering on the back end. Right. But when it started, y'all always out there instigating and hyping it up.
Right.
Y'all always out there instigating and hyping it up now. But nobody said stop. What you doing? You shouldn't do that. No, chill out. Everybody was all for it. Until the person retaliates, and then they retaliate, oh, it's too much. And what do we gotta stop that? That's the same bullshit they pulled with the Carmelo Anthony case and other cases they trying to pull now with this new age. I don't know what this new age shit y'all coming with where y'all think y'all just gonna mess with people and they ain't supposed to be able to respond or whatever. You're supposed to control how they can respond. No, it don't work like that. Cause I'm telling you right now, you put your hands on me, I'm putting you in the bag. I don't give a damn. That's just what it is. I mean, and I'll be judged or dealt with however accordingly after that fact, but it won't matter to you. I promise you that. So you put your hands on me, that's how it's gonna end up. So hey, I'm just saying. So this new age where y'all think y'all leave people alone, okay? You can't dictate what you're gonna do to people. And then my bystanders that sit everybody and instigating people sitting there and hype it up, right. They should be getting charged with something too, because y'all sitting there hyping it up and filming. And then when shit go down, y'all screaming and hollering, no, you ain't have to do that. What do you mean? Y'all could have shut that down from the jump. Like I said, when the dude's beating all in the car and all that, but then nobody's saying nothing. They all sitting there watching, filming, sitting there talking. Right. Soon as dude run him over, they screaming and hollering, oh my God. It wasn't, oh my God, when he was busting the window out. Somebody said that in the parking lot too, a black dude said that. So you went, oh my God, when he was doing what he was doing. But now when the person retaliates and defend themselves, it's oh my God and what's going on. Same thing with the girl. Everybody sat there and watched, so wait for her, jump on everything. They laughing or whatever and all that. Then when she put out the gun, no, girl, don't do that. No, you ain't have to do that. What? What is happening here? And that's what I've been telling people. That's we gotta evolve from that dumb shit. That's what we do, especially in our community. We do that. We hype people. You let people hype you up to do dumb shit, and now you gotta deal with the consequences of that. And they sit back and laugh at you. Yeah, we can't keep falling for that dumb shit. And people for their entertainment, they'll hype you up and feed you information. Like a puppet, like controlling you. So so-and-so said this about you. This one did that. This one said that. This one said that, did that. And now you go do something to the person or something. Now both of y'all got to deal with the consequences of that. Regardless of how it go. Whether you get him and now you got to deal with the police, he gets you, whatever, etc. how it go. But over some dumb shit because people fed you information or pumped you up like a damn puppet and then watched you implode and sit back and laugh at you. And that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So we can't keep falling for that. But also, like I said, you can't just be putting your hands on people and think you're going to mess with people and then don't expect them to respond. And when they do respond, think you're going to be in control of how they respond because it don't work like that.
It don't work like that.
It don't work like that at all. Like, we got to stop this nonsense, yo.
Now you surprised.
Yeah, you shocked. Yeah, everybody is shocked now because the person didn't respond and defended themselves and got away, and then because you feel they took it to the extreme.
Right.
You can't dictate how I'm gonna respond to somebody doing something to me. Right. How you gonna tell me what I should do? How I should respond to somebody doing something to me? Like crazy, insane.
I agree.
I also saw a video of B. Simone. Shout out to her. She was at an event, and I think Tasha K posted this video. You know, Tasha K, shout out to her, but you know, she gets a little messy with her stuff sometimes. But you know, we all gotta make a living. So you know, I don't judge nobody. You know, we all gotta make a living. You know, but it was a young lady. I think a young lady name was Paige. She was 12 years old. I think she's an entrepreneur. She makes clothing. I know she had hats. I don't know if she had other products, and I know she makes hats. But so she was at the event that B. Simone was at. You know, going out doing the networking thing. I guess parents took her out. You know, trying to get her name out there, whatever. Get the product in some influential people's hands, I guess, you know. So she tried to give B. Simone a hat at the event. And B. Simone didn't take the hat. And a lot of people in the comments, ignorant people, I would say, had stuff to say. Oh, she didn't have to do that. She could have just took the girl hat, this, that, the third, and this and that. And, you know, she was acting this, she was acting that. And B. Simone broke it down to her and gave her great advice for life and told her the real deal. She was like, I'm not going to take this hat because you're giving out free stuff and you paid for this hat. I'm probably going to sit this hat down, throw it somewhere or whatever, and then it's going to be gone. And that's inventory that you could have sold and made money on. So be conscious when you're giving people free stuff out at events because that's inventory that is probably going to get tossed away or probably going to be lost. What I'm going to do is give me your information. I'll go to your site and I'll buy a hat from the site so I can support you.
That's good. Good advice.
Great advice because first off, she's at an event like she said. She walking around talking to people, partying, drinking. She not who was finna carry around some random hat somebody to hand them the whole time they at an event. Answer that for me. Everybody else something to say in the comments. You go out to a party. You go out to a party or an event. Y'all out chilling. And somebody come up to you and say, I got this clothes. I want to give you this free hat. You gonna carry that hat around with you all night? I'll wait. No, you're not. You're gonna sit that hat down somewhere. You're gonna hand it to somebody and probably never see it again. They ain't gonna think about it because you ain't bring it with you. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what she's telling her, like, yeah, that's gonna be lost inventory. That's money and stuff you done paid for that you could have made money off of. Instead of doing that, you can give out your card, you can show people your product, etc., or give people your site where they can buy your product, etc. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't just you hand out free stuff just to hand it out, and that's money. Right. That probably ain't gonna be coming back. And if they ain't gonna use it, they gonna throw it away or throw it down. We ain't got no money to throw away, baby. We ain't doing that. We trying to make money, not give it away. So she gave her great advice and for life.
I think so.
Yeah, absolutely. Because most people will tell you, oh, nah, go and get the free stuff out, network, and do that and do that. And then you do all that and don't nothing come of it, and now you more in the hole already. Because you already in the red because you got overhead. And until you make that overhead back, you ain't in the black. So you giving stuff away, you going deeper in the hole. So if you don't ever make nothing to recoup nothing back, you can't get out the hole. I mean, damn. Name of the game is to make money, right? If you're an entrepreneur. So yeah, I felt like she gave a great advice. I don't know what y'all was talking about. Y'all can go on with that bullshit. Y'all was great on that bull. Straight up bull. Man, you know we trying to support black and stay black and keep the dollar black. Now that's what we doing, right? Come on now. Either we together or we ain't. These are the top 5 black-owned resorts. So when you're doing your little vacation and you want to get out, we got 5-star black-owned resorts that you didn't even know about. Yeah. A couple of them 3-star, but we got some 5 stars too. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, Vic. Don't you do it. We got some 5s, okay? You know I'm gonna keep it a stack now. It's a couple 3s, but we got some 5 stars too now. Number 1, Half Moon Beach Resort on 400 acres with private villas and luxury suites, garden and ocean view, etc. Yeah, this black owned, Half Moon Beach Resort. Come on now, look it up. Number 2, Paradise Cove Resort. Got villas right by the beach. Number 3, Salamander Spine Resort in Middleburg, Virginia. Right up the Rit from here. The Rit, not the road, but the Rit. On 340 acres. And it's a 5-star resort with 168 rooms with private balcony. That means you can get extra nasty if you want to. If you want to. You're nasty if you want to. That's all I'm saying. If you don't want to, hey, you ain't got to, but it's going to be there for you. You dig what I'm saying? Number 4, Negril Treehouse Resort. Suites with kitchenettes right by the beach, indoor pool. It's on the 7 Mile beach in Negril. So you want to check out Negril, do a little exploration. There it is. You dig what I'm saying? Number 5, Anguilla Great House Beach Resort. So like I said, those are 5 black-owned resorts right there around the world that you can visit, support, patronize, whatever you want to use, whatever superlative you want to use. But if we keep it in dollar black and you're going to go out anyway and do it, you might as well go do it with us. Why go with the other man when you can go with the brother man? That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I'm just saying, you know. But like I said, you know, they 5-star now. A couple of them 3. But we got the 5s in it too, baby. Come on now, stay tuned. Straight No Chase bringing it to you, baby. Come on now. Hey, come on now. Hey, I just do what I can for you. I'm just saying. Woo, okay. These are 3 of the best high yield savings accounts. So you're trying to make that money grow. Instead of getting that 0.000.1%, whatever they're paying you in your savings account already, you're getting one of these and you get that guala that make them want to holler. You dig what I'm saying? Number 1, Forbright Bank. No fees, no minimum, and paying 4.15% on your money. That's 4.15% on your money. You dig what I'm saying? The average, 10 times what the average major banks are paying. 10 times. You dig what I'm saying? Tap that screen, baby. Come on, I'm giving it to you now. Number 2, Open Bank. No monthly fee and 3.8% on every dollar. You need 500 to open that one though. But then after that, ain't no minimum requirement. Once you put that 5 on it, you good after that. But you gotta drop 5 on that. I got 5 on it. Yeah, you have to drop it on that. But you're getting 3.8% on that 5 once you drop it in there though. So you dig what I'm saying? Number 3, Everbank. No monthly fee, no minimum, and 3.9% on your money. So like I said, those are 3 high yield of the best high yield savings accounts right there. That 4.15 from Forbright Bank is paying out level. Then you got Open Bank, then you got Everbank. So just something you might want to check out. You know, if you don't want to leave your money just sitting there and just they using your money to give it out to everybody else, but you and people look like you. And you know, you want to do something, have it grow for you, do something else, you know. Something you might want to look into, you know what I'm saying? Then you take the other ones you got, you put that in your brokerage account, let that work over there for you and dance too. And the next thing you know, they dancing and tripling and bouncing together. And now, they calling you Mr. everywhere and Miss everywhere you go. Right. I'm just saying. Okay, these are 4 stocks that paid out billions to their investors last year. So, you know, when you invested in these companies, you want to make sure that these companies are making a profit consistently and they're consistently paying out to their investors with the dividends, et cetera, et cetera. Because a lot of these companies have dividend stuff, then their payments ain't consistent. And you get in there and then next thing you know, or you invest in the company and the company ain't making no money like that, like which was the hold up with the SpaceX thing. Because SpaceX is projected to do all these great things, and that's cool. And it could be the future, et cetera, et cetera. But like I said, you want to be cautious about investing in companies that haven't made any money. And last year, they lost $5 billion. Lost $5 billion, not made, lost. So, you know, but hey, you never know. You know, like I said, they are the future. So, you know, they all this innovative new stuff they got coming out. You never know just how the game is played. So, like my brother said, Cole, shout out to him, just open the tour. If you're scared to take a chance, how are we going to get rich? So, you know, it's part of the game. But these are 4 stocks that paid out billions to their investors. Number 1, Walmart paid over $7 billion to each investor last year. Cisco, number 2, Cisco Systems paid over $6 billion collectively last year to every investor. Number 3, Lowe's paid over $3 billion to all their investors last year collectively. Number 4, AT&T paid over $8 billion to investors last year. So when you got companies paying out like that, yeah, that's those companies you want to be a part of. Now, I ain't saying you got to be a part of those if you don't want to, but the consistency that they're paying out and bringing in the dough, you want to be a part of, because that can mean consistency dough go in your pocket.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Because ain't no dough coming in over there. Can't none come in over here. That's just how the game go, baby. It only flows one way, baby. If it flow back the other way, it ain't what you want. I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying. I just give you what I can give you. You dig what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be here, I might as well get it to you, right? As I wipe my brow. Man. Okay. Let's talk about a little dating. I saw a video a brother put out and was like, his homegirl, a friend of his, was like, guys don't pick up, a guy didn't pick up when she was flirting with him, or guys don't pick up when she's flirting with him. Or women, I've heard other women say this as well, that men don't recognize when they be flirting. No, we don't.
Simple as that.
No, because y'all idea of flirting and our idea of flirting is two totally different things.
Totally.
So, and a guy will think a girl is flirting and she ain't flirting and get his whole face cracked. So men are very cautious about jumping out there on that because of that reason. And the girl in the video, the guy says, homegirl says she was smiling at the guy and they were having a conversation and she was smiling. So he should know she was flirting with him because of that. So every delivery woman that come to my house, I'm supposed to think she flirting with me, huh? Every waitress at every restaurant, I'm supposed to think that she flirting with me, huh? Anybody who's nice, I'm supposed to think they flirting with me, huh? What? Like, women's flirting is so indirect, and you're supposed to just pick up these cues like you're a woman. And you, I'm a man. I don't know anything about these cues.
Nothing.
You giving me no sign. You ain't even touched me. If you touched my arm maybe or something, or or maybe said something, but you ain't gotta be direct, unnecessarily directly throwing it at me, but maybe said something about, and women will say you're handsome and attractive too, and that still means nothing. So you can't even. You can't.
It still ain't it.
What? Yeah, what? I've been told that a million times. Ain't none of them try to throw nothing at me. Like, what are you talking about? So. Like, I don't understand how you supposed to get a read on that. Like, it's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope. Yeah, it is. I don't know if they need to be more direct or what they need to be, but yeah, we ain't getting it. Men ain't figuring it out. We dropping the ball, missing the boat, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it ain't registering in the cerebellum. It's not. We missing it all the way live. Oh man, I'm sorry to tell you. So if y'all thinking that, damn, flirting, why he ain't responding? Because he don't know you flirting. That's why. He thinking you just being cool and nice, and he don't want to jump out there and get his face cracked open. Right. Like, y'all know. Because men don't want to be in the group chat. That ain't where they want to be. I'm telling you that right now. They don't want to. I've heard them say it. They don't want to end up in the group chat. Oh, he gonna say this, and he gonna come at me saying, nah, they don't want to be that. Which you gonna be in there anyway. If she deal with you, you gonna be in there anyway. But in their mind, that's how they think, Because anything, as soon as you step, good or bad, you will be in the group chat. It's up to you how you gonna hold out and how you gonna do it and end up in there. But good or bad, you will end up in the group chat. I'm telling you that right now. You will be known. I'll tell you that they will be known. That's hilarious. It won't be anonymous, I'll tell you that. It won't be no secret what went down. I'll tell you that. So, well, that's just my opinion as always. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all know how I do. I always divert the diverse. I can't ever think of the damn word when I want to say it. Then when I leave out here, I think of it. As always. Okay, boom. Here we go now here. I seen this online too. I think I heard it on radio show too, but this is the age-old question. This is older than the 50-50 question right here. How long should you date before marriage? The age-old question. How long should you date before marriage? Ooh. This is a big one, Vic.
Yeah, it's a big one.
This is a big one, right? Well, I mean, it all depends on the people in the relationship, what their goals are, I would say. In general, I would say. Everybody's different. Everybody's situation is different. But when dating, if you're serious about dating, then you should be dating to marry. If that's what the whole purpose of dating is, ain't it?
Yeah.
We ain't just dating to date, right? So a lot of men too. We're go with the flow. You know, a lot of men go with the flow. Like, men don't like to jump out there, like I said, and get their face cracked. So if the woman act like everything cool, they gonna roll with it like everything cool too. Right. You know, if she ain't putting no pressure on, he like, shit, we good. You know. Right. So a lot of men roll. That's how a lot of men roll, and a lot of men are stupid. So because they roll like that. No.
Straight like that.
Yeah, I mean, no, you can't roll like that. Like I said, no, you got to be the leader. You got to lead. No. And if you want her and you want to be with her, marry her as soon as possible. I'm telling you here now. This is what I'm telling you.
That's advice.
I'm telling you, I've made this mistake. Trust me. I'm telling you, if you want her, marry her as soon as possible. Hey, you don't need to wait. You're gonna wait around, and the train gonna leave out, and you're gonna miss it. So all that waiting around and what you waiting for and all that. If you want her, marry her as soon as possible. No need to tarry too long. What you waiting for? I'm just saying. If you want her now, like I said, some people say 5 years, 3 years, you know, but like I said, everybody's timetable is different. But from experience, like I said, if you want her, marry her as soon as possible. I'm telling you, you hear what I'm telling you, right? Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna sit around bullshitting around and bullshitting around, and she gonna think you feel like she's not important, and other things are more important to her, which ain't the truth. But from you bullshitting around, not sealing the deal, she gonna start to think that. And when she start to think that and start believing that, this is gonna be a problem. So you gotta let her know if she's the priority, that she's the priority. I'm letting you know. I'm telling you what the deal is. Like I said, I'm not telling you nothing I don't know. I've made the mistake, I'm telling you. So I'm letting y'all know, hey, if you love her when you want her, marry her as soon as possible. Remember I told you, he who procrastinates masturbates.
Wait a minute.
You dig what I'm saying? You heard it here first. Hey, if you want her, marry her as soon as possible. Hey, he who procrastinates masturbates.
This is a quote. Yeah. You look insane, bro.
What?
That's pretty funny.
Where is the lie? I'm just asking. Hey, don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you. Man, I put out a video that I guess went viral or whatever, did almost 500,000 views. I don't know, like I said, if it don't do 100,000 to me or more, I don't think that's viral, but everybody, and nobody can seem to give you consistent with what viral is, but so I don't really like saying that the video went viral, but it did a lot of views on how basketball trainers have ruined basketball. And like I said, my point of that video wasn't to villainize trainers, because some of my best friends or some of my friends are trainers. But the whole point of that was it gives kids the option that they don't have to actually play now. They can go train and work out against these cones and then just go playing games, and they don't have to actually play pickup and learn about going to pickup, not getting picked up, having to get better because you didn't get picked up, having to play against competition, having to hold your own on the court, et cetera, on a daily basis. So I see a video a guy put out, he was talking about the state of youth basketball again right now. He went to a game, a practice or a game, and saw 8-9-year-olds in there flopping, looking for calls, trying to draw fouls and looking around refs for calls, 8-9 years old, and jacking up threes on the fast break and backing out to shoot threes on the fast break, hitting the side of the backboard and shooting air balls and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, this is where we're going with basketball. This is what basketball is now. It's because we got 8 and 9 year olds trying to do step backs and behind the back, all the dumb shit they shouldn't be doing. Right. You shouldn't be doing none of that until you master the fundamentals. Yeah. What? Not learn the fundamentals, master the fundamentals. Yeah. Then you move on to advanced stuff. Right. You can't even gonna make a left hand layup, but you can shoot step back threes. How that make sense? And you can't make a layup with both hands, but you shoot a step back three on the fast break. Like, but this is how we teaching basketball now. This is the state we're at. Like, I don't know why we're teaching basketball like this. How does that make sense? And then, like you said, they don't play. You just going to show up to go train against cones, and then you show up to go play in the game, and you wonder why this move ain't working. Because that cone gonna move now. Okay, the cone has 2 legs now. It's not just one sitting there. Right. Okay, yeah, like what the hell, yo? Like, but this is basketball now. This is basketball. Everybody wants to teach all these advanced stuff, and they got them doing all this and the Euro step at 6 years old, and this and the up and unders and all that at 6. Kid can barely spell the damn name, can't even read a full sentence. You got him doing Euro steps. Like, this is crazy. And then we wonder why they can't play actual basketball no more. Yeah, this is why. Because then the NBA is for entertainment purposes. So if you got your young kid learning how to play basketball while watching the NBA, they're going to pick up a lot of bad habits. A lot of bad habits. Now, I'm not saying don't watch the NBA, but that shouldn't be the bracket for you to learn. No. College, yeah. D1 college and stuff, yeah, but not no doggone NBA. That's for entertainment purpose. Let them travel. All type of stuff they let go on for entertainment purpose because people paid their money to see this stuff. Like, yeah, you can't let that be the bracket for these kids or the bar to measure these kids by, etc. For learning purposes. Now, once they get to that, talking about getting in the business part of it and all that, that's when you worry about all that. But 8, 9 years old, they still learn how to play the game. Like, this is crazy. Crazy, yo. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, though. Like I always say, this just might be my opinion. Y'all let me know.
You ain't tripping.
Man, speaking on basketball, this right here was crazy. 11 Republican lawmakers, 11 Congress people now, contacted the WNBA commissioner and wrote a letter to her saying that they've had enough of the hard fouls on Caitlin Clark. And the league needs to take accountability for multiple attacks, and it could be racially motivated, they say. Let me explain something to y'all, politicians, or people in government that since y'all don't really understand this. I understand y'all are politicians and y'all didn't really play sports probably and stuff like that. I understand that. But especially in basketball, because I played basketball, so I can speak on that. The other sports I know about, but I didn't actually play those on a high level, so I can't really tell you about the intricacies of that. But basketball, we don't give a damn what color you is. I'm going to tell you right now. Either you can hoop or you can't. Point blank period. You can be green, yellow, white, black, maroon, whatever color you want to be. If you can hoop, we gonna rock with you. If you can't hoop, we ain't gonna rock with you. That's how that goes. So it's definitely not racially motivated. Okay? And when you come on the scene and you supposed to be the hot new shit, or you the hot shit, or you the thing, we coming at you. That's the whole point of that. You got the bullseye on your back. Yeah, we coming at you. Because I want to be the best. I won't be known as the one or whatever. So if you're supposed to be the one, then I'm coming at you. That's how the game go. That's how the game has always been played on every level, in every sport pretty much that goes on. But I don't know for sure in basketball, that's what goes on. Ain't nobody just targeting you because you're white. No, you're supposed to be the great white hope. You're supposed to be good. You're supposed to be the next thing. Okay, so show me. I'm on your ass, then show me. That's ball. That's what you call hooping, a competition, competing. Like, and it could be a case where some of them just don't like her. That happens too. Some people just don't like you. And that's okay. That's cool. But yeah, some people just don't like you. You ain't did nothing to these people. Nothing at all. For whatever reason they just don't like you. That happens. It could be a case of that. But it's definitely not because she a white girl. No, if she can hoop, she can hoop. This is basketball. We ain't dating. We ain't hanging out in the summers together. We not partying together. This is basketball. Either she can play or she can't. You ain't never heard nobody tripping about Larry Bird except for when Rodman said that he wouldn't get much attention if he was a brother or whatever, and then Isaiah co-signed that and they tried to make it a big deal. But other than that, everybody knew Bird was a killer. Oh, he can go. White boy can play. Oh, he can go. Pistol Pete, white boy can play. Hey, yeah, white boy can play. Rick Barry, white boy can play. What you want me to do? White boy can go. Give him the rock. Luka, the white boy can play. Give him the rock. Even though he's a Slovenian, he ain't technically white, but in general, I'm just saying that's how the premise go. Like, if you can go, yeah, they rock with you. They give you the rock. But everybody ain't gonna like you just because you supposed to be liked, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. Like, this is crazy that Congress felt like they had to get involved with a WNBA situation. They ain't even making no money. They ain't even paying these girls no money, and Congress getting involved. How about y'all get involved with that, Congress? So y'all getting involved talking about Caitlin Clark treatment. How about y'all get involved with them paying them money and making them more money? How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, how about y'all start writing letters to people about that? Let's say, I mean, in fact, let me know how many letters y'all have written about that. Matter of fact, since y'all took the time to write this letter. I think that's a little more important than how they treating Caitlin Clark. I'm just saying. And she benefit from that as well, from them getting more money. I would think. But I mean, like I said, I'm just an old country boy, you know. I grew up with the hog pen in the backyard, chicken coop. So, hey, what do I know? Just an old country boy. Whew, man. This is another age-old question I've been seeing going around on the internet, and people been asking. Why do white people hate black people? And it all goes back to learned behavior. Like I always said, nobody's born hating anything. It's learned behavior. You're taught these things. And all stems from the Civil War and when they fought to keep slaves. That's the whole point of Civil War. I don't give a damn, like a man said in the video I saw, I don't give a damn what nobody else tell you and try to say. The whole reason the Civil War happened because one side didn't want to give up their slaves, the other side didn't. And they tried to take the slaves to cripple them because they didn't want to comply and come back to the regime or whatever. They wanted to break off and do their own thing. So that was a whole nother discussion. But the whole thing of them keeping the slaves is the whole thing how the black hate came along, because before that, we were just their pet, basically their pets or their cattle, whatever you want to call it, and in their houses kept or whatever, and they wasn't they didn't hate us or wasn't afraid of us. Some of them did. Some of them were sleeping with us, the men and the women. You know what I mean? Some of the younger ones was friends with some of the slaves, you know. Y'all grew up on the plantation together, you know. Y'all don't know nothing. Like I say, hate is learned behavior. Y'all don't know nothing about hate, you know what I mean? So now that they want to break up and do the Civil War, they want to take slavery away from us completely. As a plantation owner and somebody who this is all my wealth and all my power is tied up into, I got to stop this. So how I'm going to stop this? Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sell, what's the biggest seller and the quickest seller? Fear. So I'm gonna get with these preachers. We're gonna take Christianity and we're gonna flip it. Okay, everybody say Christianity is a white man religion. It's not. It's really a black man religion because it started in Africa, like everything else, in the Ethiopian Bible, which is the original Bible. Then they took it and stripped 12 books out of it, including the Book of Enoch, and then made it to the King James version. Well, later King James version. There's been a bunch of versions before that, and used that as propaganda against us. But they used that religion to have white people, the poor white people and uneducated white people, to tell them that, look, if these slaves get free, what you think they gonna do? They gonna kill us, they gonna rape us, they gonna do everything we was doing to them, basically. If you signed up and you got free, wouldn't you do that? Even though our mindsets and our ideologies aren't the same. But they're projecting their thoughts of what they would do on us. So they sold that fear to get everybody else to fight for them and get in with them. To say, oh, hell no, we can't let this happen then. Oh, no, if they're going to do all that, then no, we can't, even though they might not even had a dog in the fight. They may not have had no slaves, or maybe like slaves, or like black people, or whatever. But now you're fearing for my life and my safety now. Hell no. Now keep their asses locked up. No, hell no, don't let them loose. Hell no. No. We gonna go to war and die for this. Hell no, because I don't want my kids and them to have to get hurt and all that. You know, this is how they sold ideology on them. So from that point on, we were evil, we were this, we were that. When historically, we've never done nothing to white people. Even when they talk about the crime and stuff we do and all that, and how bad we are to America now and to the community and all that, all they talk about is black on black crime. How that hurt y'all? That's all they bring up. Now, when they bring up black people, what we do and how problem we are and the fatigue and all this, the first thing they say, all they holler is, well, y'all kill each other at this rate. The black on black crime, the shootings, the black on black crime. Well, how does that affect y'all? Because first of all, I thought y'all don't come to black neighborhoods. Y'all don't shop in black stores. Y'all don't eat in black restaurants. Our neighborhoods are so low poverty in the ghetto, so y'all ain't hanging out down there. So how does black on black crime hurt or affect y'all? But they always want to bring that up when something's said, right? Like, so, like I said, once you sell that fear to them, and now they perpetuated that, and as you start perpetuating believing something and regurgitating it so often, everybody around you saying it, they believe it, you start believing it. And once again, it's learned behavior. So you teach it to the next generation in your household. Once again, how you grow up your environment, what you're taught. Like I said earlier, we was talking about getting married and all that. I didn't see that growing up. I went to one wedding in my life. My homeboy got married a few years ago, so that's 2. But before that, I'm 41, about to be 41. I've been in one wedding in my life. That's my aunt's wedding when I was like 7. I ain't seen nobody getting married and nobody having, when people was together, because I'm from the country, you know how that go. Wasn't nobody getting married, having weddings and all that, and had a family dynamic and all that. Nah. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how we grew up. That's what it was. Now, other people grew up, saw different. That's what's going on in their household. So just like in the White Household, they grew up and was taught that, yeah, this is what you do know. You stay away from this, that, the third, whatever. It's learned behavior, which is why it ain't ended. And people talking about, oh, it's going to end. No, it's continuing to be taught over and over and over and over and over. So that's why they hate us, because for capitalism and money and economics and social social status also. They wanted and sold them an idea that we're murderers and killers and this and the third, and we was gonna do all this to them if we got free. So they kept that ideology all these years and passed it on. That's why they hate us, and we ain't never did nothing to them.
Well, this last part right here, boy. Catch the clips. That's all I gotta say. Catch the clips.
I'm just saying, come on now.
They're on fire.
I'm just saying, let's break it on down and let's get into it then. If we gonna do it, I can break it all the way down to you now. But anything else you want me to go over, repeat, let me know.
Just love, bro. Just love. That's all. Showing you love. I don't even know where that came from. Anyway.
What y'all got? Y'all got anything you want me to touch on? Go over again before I get up out of here? You know, I need my medication up in me. Think I finished watching In the Dome. Been watching that series. Y'all been watching that? Y'all watched that? I never heard of it. I seen the TikTok be showing different little stuff. I seen it. It's a town. They just dropped the fishbowl, basically a big old dome on this town. They just stuck in there.
Oh yeah. I think I've seen that. They can't. Yeah. They're trying to get out of it.
It's kind of whack, but I'm interested to see what this dome is and where it came from. That's what's holding me. That's what's holding my interest. The rest of it I could do without, to be honest with you. The little towny stuff that's going on. But, something to look at. Entertaining.
Yes.
Under the Dome. Well, all right. If I ask nothing, guess we go ahead and wrap it up. Appreciate you for joining me in Masterpiece Theater as always. I am the innovator, the emancipated, the originator, Jesse Mitchell. This is my Straight No Chase with Jesse Mitchell. Your #1 podcast coming out of the Carolinas. As always, there's no me without you. You could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me, and I thank you and I love you. Stay tuned, baby. See you in a city near you, somewhere near you. Holler if you hear me, baby. Peace.